Do you like AI slop? Well, Mark Zuckerberg is betting that you're going to pay up to receive less of it. Well, introducing Meta One paid plans. You still want to have free access to Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger? Well, free plans will now be heavily inundated coming soon with AI slop. That's right, less and less of your friends and family's posts and followers' posts, and more AI generated slop is what you will receive for free. Now, the lowest tier plans will still give you AI generated content with minimal friends and follower interactions. And we all know that we only see our friends and followers posts maybe one post every 10 posts when you're scrolling. Everything else is all ads. And get ready for that to be inundated even more. However, if you pay up, the higher tier Meta One paid plans will slowly give you more friend and follower interactions with less AI slop and less advertisements. And how do I know this? Well, Mark Zuckerberg just posted his earnings. Their Meta's quarter earnings report came out, and it shows here that their AI business, Meta AI, has made them billions. 3.6 billion people are using at least one of their apps each day, he says. We've reached several milestones. Instagram has reached 2 billion daily activities. Threads has crossed 500 million monthly activities. You remember when Threads launched, they kind of forced that one on us. And, more than 2 billion daily activities. And WhatsApp just hit an all-time messaging record, peaking at 30 million messages per second. Now, what is WhatsApp going to be coming soon? That's going to be their interface for all of their agentic Meta AI workloads that will be pushed on you. During the World Cup final, it actually got 30 million messages per second. They're seeing this as a ching ching. That's right. So if you don't want to pay for it, you're just going to get complete AI slop. You won't see any of your friends' messages, any of your followers' messages. We already rarely do. But guess what? If you don't pay up, you won't see any. And he says this is an opportunity in front of us that's massive. First, we are now at the point where our investments in AI are accelerating every major part of our core business, he says. They're improving the experience for people using our apps, driving better performance for advertisers, and helping our teams build new experiences and ship faster. And second, we're developing new personal agents that will be the foundation of their next wave of products and revenue. It says right here, third, they're seeing a large enterprise opportunity to sell to businesses, including APIs, business agents, potential selling compute directly, and other services that they're building for large customers. He says, I'm going to spend some time today laying out exactly how our investments are delivering results today and the opportunities that we see over time. There you go. See, in Instagram and Facebook, he says he's very optimistic about their work to integrate large language models into their recommendation systems. LLMs add the first principles understanding of what the content is about and why it is so compelling, as well as a deeper understanding of what people are interested in and their goals and when they're using the apps. That's right. This means we can show you more relevant and engaging content that better reflects people's goals and interests, but not your friends or followers, because you have to pay for those interests. See, this all started way back when they started doing their Muse. Muse image and Muse AI models will also be dramatically expanded to the universe of content that people can discover across all of their platforms. There are already too large of sets of content to be drawn from, he says. And for ads, he says that they're going to be using large language models to improve how their systems predict and rank the ads that they show. So I can bet that if you're not a paid member, a paid Meta One member in the future, and you want to advertise, do you think that your ads are going to get any play? No. He's going to monetize that also. It's going to drive significant increases in relevance and conversations on both Facebook and Instagram. On a dollar basis or ad basis, businesses are going to be reporting faster one-year revenue growth than any other companies reporting ad business. So these AI investments are paying off, he says. He says they're also seeking a lot of demand for their new AI-powered creative tools. 9 million small businesses on our platforms are now using at least one of their AI ad creative tools, and they're rolling out a new end-to-end creative solution that'll help advertisers translate performance data into their creative decisions. Muse Image is going to supercharge their ad revenue. The model can analyze images, improve its own work, and produce better ad variations based on advertisers' inputs. And he says they also just launched Meta One, which is what we were just telling you about, a new subscription offering that provides more tools and AI features across their apps. As demand grows, we're going to be offering a variety of different tiers and pricing options as well, he says. And he says he's also excited to announce how AI is helping our teams speed up the production development. And earlier this year, he says they shipped Instagram Instants, and we're also just launching a forum, he says, a standalone groups app, and a seller app, and a standalone marketplace app. He says he expects it to become a lot easier to ship new apps, so they're planning on building a lot more. But here's the kicker. Muse Spark 1.1 is a strong agentic encoding model that is very efficient and excels at computer use, tool use, and multimodal understanding. It's available through their new public API, which he's also going to start charging for a lot more, and they're ramping up distribution through partner channels and more coding agents over the coming weeks. They're also building out features to make it easier for enterprise to adopt Muse Spark. One reason we're so focused on making Muse Spark great at agentic capabilities, he says, is that they think that there's a very big opportunity to ship a few types of agents that are aligned with missions of their businesses. The first is going to be a personal agent. Soon, we will have agents that can work 24/7 on your behalf to help you achieve your goals and improve your life, your health, your relationships, your finance, whatever you want, he says. It's not going to be free, guys. That's going to be top tier for sure. And the first domain that agents have really taken off on is coding, he says. Of course, as we all know that. But engineers are more technical and willing to spend their time making those agents work. To build great personal agents, this needs to be a great consumer product that just works out of the box. That's what they're going to call it. One box business solutions. It's easy enough for billions of people to adopt the use, he says. He's very excited about this, and he'll have more to share very soon. He says as we move forward, we're going to be interacting with multiple agents, and he thinks that WhatsApp and other messaging services like Messenger are going to become increasingly important. WhatsApp is already the leader for where people engage with Meta AI. Why would that be? Well, it could be something like OpenClaw or Hermes. Could be the reason why. Just saying. He says as we build out a platform for more agents across the messaging apps, we're going to innovate how to deliver private and secure AI experiences. They're going to launch an incognito mode. Is that going to be better than the Google's incognito mode that we all know Google still sees everything that we do incognito? He says that they're not going to be seeing that, and it won't be allowed to see into their incognito mode. Do you believe that for 1 second? It says Meta won't be able to see. I don't know if I believe that, Mr. Zuckerberg. So anyways, he says he's excited to announce and talk about the progress and business agents. We've made Meta business agents available globally, and there are already more than 1 million businesses using them to take their businesses and customers and sales to the next level every week. They're rolling out business agents to Instagram also. And one interesting thing he says is about how an agent can talk to your customers every day. Basically learns your business over time, learns your customers over time, and then it's going to start going and farming out new customers for you according to what you want, the type of customers you want. Supposedly, that will also come at a price, I'm sure. Don't believe me? Well, it says right here, in terms of how we'll monetize these, we have a mix of subscriptions, a volume-based price, and he says, I expect that we're going to continue to evolve more of these products, just like how they're going to use ad systems where businesses only pay for what they achieve in results. And over time, they will let us run an efficient auction over their compute. That's right. They're going to start selling their compute directly, similar to how advertisers do for advertisers today. The AI usage on their products and business continues to ramp up. And he says, we continue to invest aggressively in infrastructure to meet that demand. Yesterday, which was actually the day before yesterday, this came out in the middle of the night, he posted this. So he says, yesterday, as a part of our Meta Compute effort, we're announcing a new strategic venture with BlackRock.
Meta announcing a new deal with BlackRock to build an AI data center. Our Julia Borston joins us with more on that. Morning, Julia.
Morning, Carl. Well, Meta and BlackRock's new deal to develop and own a $14 billion data center in El Paso, Texas, illustrates Meta's strategy to build out AI infrastructure and share the costs. The data center will provide 1 gigawatt of compute capacity starting in 2028, and Meta will lease the entire campus without bearing the majority of the cost and the debt. Now, Meta's getting access to compute to both power its own models and grow its ability to potentially lease computing power. Zuckerberg has said that getting into the cloud computing market is on the table. Now, in this new venture, funds managed by BlackRock will own 80%, while Meta will retain the remaining 20%, with BlackRock financing $12.5 billion in debt and Meta taking on $1 billion in debt. This deal structure addresses two areas of concern. The cost of finance is rising. Lenders are reportedly demanding higher yields on bonds on this project than on a similar project last year. And investors are concerned about Meta's growing AI spending. Shares are down 12% since Meta's last earnings. The company said last year it plans to spend $600 billion on its data center build-out. So now investors are watching to see if Meta increases its CapEx guide. The company has said it will spend as much as $145 billion this year, and analysts are forecasting a big jump in spending next year. Wells Fargo forecasting $247 billion in CapEx next year.
To develop a new 1 gigawatt data center in El Paso, Texas. Overall, we expect a significant portion of our compute to be going towards training our models, growing the core business, and delivering personal agents and new products. He says as we get closer to personal super intelligence, we're also going to need hardware that allows you to seamlessly interact with it. And he believes that their Meta glasses are going to be that hardware. However, you know that a lot of even Comic-Con over in the UK just banned Meta glasses. You can't even go into Comic-Con. I wonder if that's going to come over here to the US Comic-Cons also. Tell me in the comments below if you've had any issues wearing your Meta glasses into events. Because glasses, he says, are the ideal form factor since they can be with you throughout the whole day and they can assist you with pulling away from the moment. So, in other words, you don't have to pull out your phone anymore, take a picture. You're just going to be able to get right on your Meta glasses and tell it to take a picture, take a video, ask Meta whatever it wants to, whatever you want to know, all that kind of stuff. And its fast growing consumer electronics is basically going to continue adding on to this lineup, he says. He says we just released their own line of Meta glasses in collaboration that will include a style that we designed with Kylie Jenner. He says they're the first glasses to ship with Muse Spark out of the box so that you can understand what you're seeing or get even more helpful answers. Early sales have been strong, exceeding their expectations. We'll have more to share on their glasses lineup as the Years of Connect conference on September 23rd. He says before he wraps up this post, he wants to mention that he's just published an opt about why I'm so optimistic that we're building a positive future for everyone. He says at Meta, we've always built technology to put power in people's hands, but they can connect and build technology now as well to put power in people's hands even more so, he says. Do you think you're going to have any access to this if you're not a paid member? Well, I can tell you that he's going to start it out to where all AI slop is all you get if you have a free Meta plan. In other words, if you're a free Facebook user, free Instagram user, free WhatsApp user, free Messenger user, you're just going to get AI generated slop. People are going to post, but it won't be seen unless you're a paid member. We can pretty much guarantee that. So here's all there is about Meta 1 right here. So he says Meta 1 is currently in testing. Meta 1 is currently in testing and isn't available everywhere yet. You're going to see options based on your location, account type, and what's currently available. Meta 1 paid subscription that adds features across different eligible Meta technologies, including Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, Meta AI, and WhatsApp, depending on what's available to your account. Meta 1 offers multiple plan options with different pricing and benefits, and you can cancel your subscription anytime if you just want to get more AI slop. He says, note, included subscriptions and benefits vary based on your location, account type, and the Meta apps you use. Available benefits will be shown to you during onboarding before you subscribe. The personal plans are going to be Meta 1 Plus plan. So the Meta 1 Plus plan will give you access to Facebook Plus, Instagram Plus, and WhatsApp Plus benefits, such as custom app icons, story previews, and exclusive messaging enhancements at a discounted price compared to subscribing separately. So he's going to allow you to subscribe separately, and then he's also going to say, well, you can just become a Meta 1 user and we'll give you a slight discount. But it's going to give you more AI usage across eligible Meta technologies. Get more monthly AI usage allowance for eligible AI features in order to think deeper, and create more. Generate more images and videos and get more access to advanced image and video models for image and video generation and editing. More advanced reasoning will give you detailed answers to your questions and complex tasks with thinking mode that's only going to be available on the Meta AI app and Meta.ai. Then they're going to have a Meta Premium plan. So their Meta 1 Premium plan is going to expand the AI usage across eligible Meta technologies, get expanded monthly AI usage allowance for eligible AI features in order to think deeper and create more, generate more images and videos, and get expanded access to advanced image and video models for image and video generation and editing. They will also have business and creator plans. As you can see, they have 4 of them right here that they're talking about. Meta 1 Essential Plan. That's going to give you a verification badge, impersonation protection, enhanced link sheet that adds images next to your links. Really? I thought that was just called an open graph. So they're going to start charging for that now as well. It's going to give you more AI usage across eligible Meta technologies. Creators with more monthly AI usage allowance, you will be able to generate more images and videos with advanced image and video models. Businesses will get access to 24/7 responses from Meta Business Agent on Messenger, designated to help businesses enhance and automate parts of their conversations with customers. They will also get premium expression, access to Facebook Plus, Instagram Plus, and WhatsApp Plus benefits. Then they're going to have Meta 1 Advanced Plan featured in feed. It's going to be optimized search. It'll have a bold follow button and follow invites. It's going to scale your operations with shared access, giving you up to 4 other people access to your Instagram account so that they can post content, reply to comments, and more without sharing your password. They claim it will elevate your content, optimize your schedule, allow you to schedule reels and posts to be published up to a year in advance. Don't they already offer that? Oh, they're going to take that one away also, apparently. And they say it's going to drive real outcomes, link in posts, links in reels, and enhance your profile, showcasing up to 3 addresses and highlight up to 3 of your other profiles so people can follow you everywhere. And it'll offer advanced insights, competitive insights that will learn profiles similar to yours by comparing your profile's performance to theirs on Instagram so that you can tailor your content strategy and copy other people, because that's really what people want to see. They don't want any originality, do they? It's going to give you a custom audience insight, view insights about people who see and interact with your content. So there's going to be no more analytics on any of the free plans also, that's for sure. And then they're saying they'll also give you more AI usage across eligible Meta technologies. The same blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. Businesses will get access to 24/7 responses from Meta Business Agent on Messenger, designated to help businesses enhance and automate parts of their conversations with customers. And they claim it'll protect your brand. I wonder how they're going to do that. By charging you up the yin yang. It's going to give you premium support. So there will be, in other words, no more support if you have any issues with Meta products, unless you're paid. In fact, you're going to have to be a paid business plan to get support, apparently, to be able to chat with a human agent once per month to assist with handling any issues. So they're going to charge you this plan right here, Meta 1 Advanced Plan, to be able to get an interaction once per month with a human agent. Other than that, more AI slop that you're paying for. And original content credit. Get notified when others use your Facebook content and take action up to 2 times per month. So you'll get notified when others use your content. If they're jacking your stuff, jacking your post, reformatting it, putting it as theirs, you will get to be able to take action on that, but only 2 times per month. All other times, people will just jack your shit and you won't be able to do anything about it. And on Instagram, you'll be able to request a label that credits your original reel up to 2 times per month. So if people download your reel and reformat it, repurpose it, and use it as theirs, well, you're going to get to have 2 reel credits per month. Well, let's head on to this Meta 1 Max plan now. Meta 1 availability. Meta 1 is available through supported Meta apps. Yeah, we know know all of this bullshit. So Meta 1 eligibility requirements may vary depending on what plan you subscribe to. Yep, you've been told us that bullshit all the time. And it says you must be located in a country where Meta 1 plans are available. That's going to be pretty much everywhere soon. Your account must be active and in good standing, and you must agree to the terms and services and applicable product terms and policies. But it doesn't say much more about what this Meta 1 Max plan. You see, this one at least told us what it was going to get, what you're going to get for the Meta 1 Expert plan. At least you know you're going to get shared access up to 8 people being able to use your Instagram account. You're going to be able to elevate your content. You're going to be able to chat. You're going to change custom themes. You're going to do all of that kind of stuff that was all available for free before. But when it goes here to the Meta 1 Max plan, it doesn't tell you any of that whatsoever. So who knows what the Meta 1 Max plan is going to offer? If you guys have any insight on what the Meta 1 Max plan might possibly offer and possible cost of it, please drop a comment below and we'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Was this article helpful to you? I'm going to say no. And I'm going to say that the article needs more information. And let's just go to it. Meta 1 Max plan. So there you go. Let's submit that to him. Yeah, thanks for my feedback. Sure. So next up, Meta glasses. He said it many times. He believes it's the next new thing. And I love my Meta glasses. I can tell you that right now. I love them. What I don't like whatsoever is the fact that they're going to be limiting them also as well. Guaranteed they will start limiting the amount of AI usage. They'll probably even limit the amount of pictures even more, and maybe the resolution, the amount of videos, all that kind of stuff. Because you know they're all about money, not really bringing in, things that people are going to be able to use and will assist with their daily lives. So if we go over here to Copilot, Meta 1 paid plans overview and pricing. Let's see what it thinks their pricing will be. It's saying here that the Meta 1 Plus will be $7.99 a month per user. It says the Meta 1 Essential plan will be $14.99 a month per user. Now it said that Meta 1 Essential, you would be able to share your account with up to 8 people, I believe. However, you share your account and you're going to be paying $14.99 per user per month. So 15 times 8. Meta 1 Premium will be $19.99 per month. And Meta 1 Advanced, that he didn't even know anything about on their MetaDocs, is going to be $49.99 per user per month. These prices apply to Meta AI linked tiers. Consumer Plus plans for Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp are separate and currently cost $3.99 a month, $3.99 a month, or $2.99 a month, respectively. The benefits of these plans are that you'll get AI enhancements, more monthly AI usage, advanced image and video generation, and deeper reasoning thinking mode, social features like story insights, custom icons, extended story duration, previewing of stories, and unlimited audience lists. Right there, he's telling you they're going to limit how many people can see your reels, can see your posts, can see your stories, even more than they already do. And let's just try this out. So I'm going to go over here on my Facebook feed. Oh, I do actually get a person that I know first. But let's see. 1, 2. I know this person. Oh, I actually got 2 people. Look at that. I don't know that. That's an ad. Essentially, you're just going to get a whole bunch of ads. Somebody I don't know. Ads, ads, ads. That's it. You're getting a ton of ads. And this is just going to increase even more. So what are your thoughts on this? Do you like the fact that they're going to be putting in a data center in Texas? Or are you part of this? Protect our communities. No data centers. More ads. More ads. More ads. More ads. More ads. And it says right here at $3.99 a month, Instagram Plus will give you a few things. You can see which of your stories got rewatched, make an unlimited list of friends, no more being limited to close friends, and put one story in a spotlight for good measure. You can let your story be live for past the 24-hour mark that they currently are. Facebook Plus is going to have the same price with the same kind of offerings. Your stories will last 48 hours. You get to rewatch data and the ability to preview people's content. And for $2.99, you can have WhatsApp Plus. It's the most affordable option, and it's all about little things like themes, ringtones, and 20 extra pinned chats and some stickers. So are you going to pay for Meta 1? Or are you going to stick with Meta free, Facebook free, Instagram free, WhatsApp free, Messenger free? Because if you do, you're guaranteed to just get 100% AI slop. And that's why I'm moving over to Vlogit. You can download Vlogit from iOS App Store or Android Play Store. more? Or you can visit vlogit.net and sign up today to start the discussion, where you can join a social media community that's built for real conversations, real connections, and offers real expression. Create your profile free, share updates, follow members, join discussions, and build your digital presence today on Vlogit. You can start your free account here, or they do also offer some paid membership upgrades starting at $4.99 a month, and you still won't be getting ads even if you just get the free version or the $4.99 a month version. It's free to join. You can build discussions, you can post, comment, react, follow members, and join conversations, and even has creator tools for richer posting, community building, and many features. You can create content, connect with people, and build your presence. And like I said, there's no ads. You won't be getting inundated with ads, even at the free version. So if you're ready to join a social media that actually cares about you, where you can create your free Vlogit account today and start connecting with people, sharing your voice, and becoming part of a community, head on over to the App Store and download Vlogit from the Google Play Store or download it from the iOS App Store. So I want to say thank you for watching. Please comment below and let us know what you think about these new Mark Zuckerberg Meta 1 paid tiers. That's right. I think it's going to be bringing people to tears, to be honest. Head on over to vlogit.net or download the Vlogit social media app from your app store and start the discussion today, where you're not tracked, you're not monitored, you're not given a whole bunch of useless crap that you don't want to see, like ads. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Tap that subscribe button so you stay up to date on the latest, what's going on in AI, how it's going to have the impact on you in the future. God bless, and we'll see you next time.